We are building strong legs and glutes with this superset style strength workout. Get your dumbbells and let's do this. Quick overview of the structure before we get into our warm-up. Today's structure, super simple. We have got 7 supersets that we're gonna repeat twice, work for 50, rest in between those same supersets, 20, rest after we get through those 2 sets of supersets. Wow, lots of sets. We get 30 seconds of rest, and this is a moderately heavy lift day. So that is a weight that you are going to determine based on how you feel, what exercises we're doing, and what challenges you in that moderately heavy range. So with that, let's get into our warm-up. We are gonna start with a squat. So just taking it down nice and slow and up. Good, down and up. Take your time through our squats here, keeping the weight in your heels. Push that floor away as you come up. We're gonna add a little knee pull in here, alternating sides. So bring it down as you come up, pull one knee in, and then back down. And then other side, and down. Good, we'll work through this a few more times. Start to feel this now as you pull up, warming up through the hips a little bit more and through the back of the legs. We're gonna do 2 more, 1 on each side. Down and up. Last one. Good, from here, staggered stance, good morning. One leg comes out, hands on your hips, drive those hips back, back flat, and then up. So this should be a nice little wake-up call to the hamstrings and the glutes. 2 more, and then we'll switch it up. 2, good, and 1, switch it up. Other side, let's bring it down and up. I love superset training, I gotta say. Yes, it's tough, but the benefits from a superset workout, it's just so awesome. So we are in for a super fun workout today. Last 2 and 1. Let's take those legs out wide, toes out here. We're gonna come down into a low sumo. We're gonna hold it, just rock it from side to side here. Good, and from here, if you can reach your hands on the ground, reach those hands down. If not, you can keep them up on the knees. And I want you to drop the bum down and then up. So back is flat, we're dropping that bum down and then up. So legs are going from bent to straight, keeping that back straight and flat. Let's do 2 and 1. Hands back right above the knees, dropping one shoulder, opening up those inner thighs. Quad pulls next, and then we're gonna get ready for that first superset. Last 2 and 1. Let's bring it up nice and slow. From here, marching it out into quad pulls. So just hold that for a second, feeling that stretch through the front of the legs. Good, keeping your chest up. First superset is gonna hit everything in the lower body. We are gonna do a Romanian deadlift to a superset of a goblet squat. So with the Romanian deadlift, 1 or 2 weights with that goblet squat. 1, here's 3, here's 2, and here's 1. So let's go ahead and grab our weight. So keep in mind, again, moderately heavy. So challenge yourself. We get 2 chances through each set, so you can adjust accordingly as we go. Let's do, I'm gonna get my weight for goblet squats. I'm gonna use 2 for Romanian deadlifts, but again, you can use that just 1. Getting into that good solid position, shoulders rolled down and back, core is engaged, slight bend in the knees, hinging it in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, take it down, and then squeeze up. That squeeze comes from the hams and the glutes right here, pulling you back up, keeping that back flat the entire time. So chest comes flat, parallel to the floor. And no need to overgrip the weights either, especially when we're lifting pretty heavy for that lower body. Fingers are just hooked around that dumbbell bar right here. So you don't have to try to hold on and squeeze the weight. Just let that weight rest in those fingertips. Getting ready to switch it over to that goblet squat. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. Goblet squat, so 1 weight right in the front here. Elbows are gonna be tucked in. Weight is in the heels. And let's begin. Drop it down and up. Now with that goblet squat, the weight in front, make sure that chest is staying up. So you don't want the weight to kind of drop or make your shoulders or low back round. Ooh. Halfway. So we're gonna get 20 seconds to rest after this. Then we will repeat that superset once more through. Just giving you a heads up, so if you need to grab a drink, dry off, you know what you got coming. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Another thing to think about is if you need to adjust your weight. If form started to get questionable towards the end of those sets, you might want to go down. However, if you could have just kept going, that might mean you can increase your weight a little bit. All right, back to RDL. Grabbing the weight, and we got 50. Here we go. Take it down. Ooh. Remember to keep that back flat. If that back starts to round, you could be going too low. And you also need to think about driving your hips to that wall behind you. Weight stays in the heels. We're over halfway, then we switch it to the goblet squat. Last time for that. Switching it up in 3, 2, 1. Goblet squat. Grab that weight if you're adjusting. Here we go. Squatting it down. 50 on. Remember, think about pushing that floor away. You exhale when you do that. Down and press. You made it halfway. So we'll get 30 seconds to rest after this superset. Getting ready for that second superset. It's starting to get tough now. Oh, that 30 seconds is gonna be good. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Rest it out, shake it out if you need. Next exercise is a single leg Romanian deadlift. You can also modify, do this as a kickstand where you're gonna keep that back leg down just for a little bit of balance. Breathing. And again, we're just gonna use one dumbbell for this. All right, 5 seconds out, shoulders rolled down and back. Dumbbell just hangs in those fingertips. Going in 3, 2, and 1. So keeping a slight bend in the knee, hips staying square. If you're doing that kickstand, that back toe just down slightly, just there for balance. So try not to put too much weight on that back toe. Another thing that might help if you find that you're really struggling to keep your balance with this one, don't let that toe open up for that leg that's lifting. Also, try to keep the weight more on the outside of your foot. When you, not too much though, when you start to roll on the in, that's when you kind of get knocked off balance. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Switching it right over to the other side. And one side may be more challenging to get your balance than the other. That is normal. Whew, here we go. This one is that side for me. I know that right away. But again, keeping those hips square. Whew. Back flat. 20 seconds to rest next. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. 20 seconds, we switch it over. Breathing. Another thing you can do if you are really struggling to get your balance is don't do it with weight. You can do that with body weight as well, and you will still feel that. And it'll help you build those stabilizer muscles up to keep your balance with the weight. Going back to that other side, we got 50 here. We go. And you don't need to think about lifting that rear leg too high. It just kind of follows along as you hinge. But this one right here, prime functional exercise, okay? Functional exercises are things that help us with our everyday life. They're functional, as in, we might do something like this in our everyday life. And balance, key to everyday life. You know that helps. You might not think about it while you're doing it, while you're using it, but it is so helpful. Last 3, 2, 1, switching it over. Last set, here we go. So that's why training here with more focus will help out there when we get into real life and help you function easier and stronger with everyday life tasks. That was a pretty wild single leg RDL. Some get a little wild here. You just got to get your balance, go right back into it. Also, just letting your eyes kind of follow along as you go will help as well. So you don't want your head looking one way or up or down. Very neutral here with this neck position, and then the eyes just follow along. Whew. Almost there though. Here it is. 3, 2, 1, and we get 30 seconds. Breathing here. Next exercise. Whew. We're gonna do a stationary lunge on the right, then on the left, and then repeat. However, if lunges bother your knees, I of course have a modification for you. That modification is going to be a low rear leg lift on the same side, and then you'll switch. No weights for that one though. And you'll see that modification on screen. Getting ready for that stationary lunge. Leg is forward, and let's go. Now, I'm taking a slight hinge in my hips here to help focus on the glutes. With a slight hinge, you will be able to focus on those glutes just a little bit more. Push through that forward heel. Now, if you do have a hinge, or even if you're up, make sure that back is not rounding or arching. Okay, make sure that back is staying flat. And I like to tap my knee to keep myself consistent on my range of motion, but you do not have to tap your knee. Just try to stay consistent as you lower, getting that full range for you, and then back up. We're getting ready to switch. So we're just gonna go right into that other side. Here's 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Other side. Shoulders rolled back. And here we go. Nice job. Oh man, lunges. And if you are doing that modification, still really feeling that in the glutes there, just make sure you're getting that squeeze at the top, holding it, and then letting that leg come back down. Almost there. Here's 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. If you need a drink, good time. I need to dry off. All right, so we're doing that once more. So same thing with that modification. Really keep it low. Keep it low so you can work that quad. The other side, you are working the glutes. All right, leg forward, going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Back is flat, don't let it round. Pushing through that forward heel. Over halfway, we're gonna switch next. Right into that other side. Remember, work at your own pace here. You don't have to follow my pace. Work at your own pace, up and down. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. Switch it over. Right into the other side, get your balance, and then go for it. You got it. Last time for this. If you're taking that modification, remember, keep it low. Don't sneak up. Almost there, a couple more reps. Keep it strong right till the very end here. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, moving on. Second superset, fourth superset. Hello. We have got a sumo deadlift. So one heavy dumbbell, then another one dumbbell for a dumbbell swing, or if you have a kettlebell swing. So let's grab our weights. Getting ready to go, legs out, toes out, starting at the bottom, back flat, here we go. Now with the deadlift, you get a hinge in the knees and in the hips there. Drop that bum down. Keep that chest open. Gonna go right into those dumbbell or kettlebell swings. About 10 out. Heart rate is getting up on this, and with the dumbbell swings, it will as well. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. All right, space is clear for those swings. And let's go. So get yourself swinging here a little bit. Now with the kettlebell swings, it's not a squat. Back is flat, slight bend in the knees, chest comes down, hips drive back. As those hips drive back and you get that momentum coming forward, power through right there. So squeeze the glutes, drive those hips forward. Arms about parallel or a little above that with the swing. You don't have to go too high with your weight. This isn't for the upper body. This is lower body and core. Arms a little bit, but focus here, lower body and core. 3, 2, and 1. Let it swing, and then set it down. Oh, there you go. Oh, back, sumo deadlift. Oh, wow. Wow. All right, this combo, this is a tough one. Starting at the bottom with that deadlift, legs out, toes out, here we go. Make sure you're dropping that bum down. Push that floor away as you come up. Exhale as you press that floor away. Almost there, back to kettlebell swing. Final set for that. Here's 3, 2, 1. Ooh. And let's swing it out. Here we go. Get the weight swinging. Let that weight swing through the legs and then power up. Back is flat. Core is engaged. This may be the toughest lower body superset of the group. I don't know, but this one's getting tough. Whew. Keep going. I am just pouring the sweat now. Heart rate is up. We're almost there. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Remember, let that weight swing for a second to let it slow down, and then you can carefully set it down. 30 seconds. All right. Single leg suitcase squat is next. More of a kickstand suitcase squat, because we're not gonna be doing a single leg, but the other leg is gonna be back and kind of out of the way. 1 dumbbell. Suitcase means it's down just like it would be if you were carrying your suitcase. This other leg steps back. We're gonna work this leg. Then we'll switch. Here we go. Good, drop that bum down. All the power is coming through this working leg. Chest is staying up. You don't have to keep this other arm out. I'm just kind of keeping it out here for balance. You can have it on your hip. You can even have it behind your head, wherever you feel comfortable with that. Even just right down by your side. Switching it to the other side. Last 3, 2, 1. Oh my word, other side. So same thing, this leg is back. Weight in this side. Here we go. At the top, tighten up those glutes. Squeeze it here. Work at your own pace. But try not to hold it too long here. We're not just gonna stand around. We're gonna keep working. Unless you need a break. If you don't need a break, keep going. Don't use that as a break at the top. I'm saying that for myself as well. Sometimes we can start daydreaming up here. Oh, I wonder how the stairs are gonna feel tomorrow. Keep our focus here, we're almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. We're gonna switch it up to that other side. Final time for this superset. And then 2 supersets to go. So that non-working leg back and out to the side a bit. Shoulders roll down and back. Here we go. 50 on. Whew. Press that floor away. Remember that. Right here is when you need to remember why you press play today. Why did you show up? What are you working on? What is your goal? Don't lose sight of that. Because right here, you're like, legs are on fire. This is hard. Why am I doing this? Remember why. Remember why. You got this. We're getting ready to switch sides. We're getting strong. Here's 3, 2, and 1. The payoff is coming, I promise you. 50 on, let's do it. And you know how good it feels to get to the last 3, 2, 1 of that final set. When you could say, yes, I may not wanted to have pressed play. I didn't feel like it. Sometimes our feelings need to just step aside so we can go for it. Our feelings always know what is best in the moment, usually, but it's what do we want down here? Because we don't want to be feeling not happy that we didn't press play later on. Last 3, 2, and 1. This is where consistency and determination has to just push past that and go. All right, sumo squat to lateral lunge. So this is where you might want 1 or 2 dumbbells. Let's see. I'm actually gonna do 2 dumbbells on each side for my lateral lunge, and then I'll probably switch up my weight. Sumo squat, here we go. Down and up. Drop those hips, press through the heels. As you come up, think about squeezing those inner thighs together. And up. Good, down and squeeze. Over halfway. So we're gonna switch it to a lateral lunge next. Modification. If lunges bother your knees, again, you're gonna do lateral leg lifts, alternating sides. Now, if you're doing that lateral lunge, we can keep just 1 dumbbell up in the center. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. So with those lateral lunge toes, come forward, dumbbell up here at the chest, and here we go. So we take it side to side, drop that bum. Take your time on this one. Really try to drop that bum back. Now, if you're doing that lateral leg lift, hold it at the top. Feel the contraction in the outer thigh, then let it come back down. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Woo. 1 more combo set like that. Breathing. We've got 15 seconds. So back to that sumo, and then lateral lunge or that mod. Legs out, toes out. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Keep in mind, this is superset 6, set 6 out of 7 supersets. That felt like a mouthful. That means you have got 1 superset of 2 sets left. And the last one, we're bringing it to the mat. So we at least get to lay down for just, a few seconds. It's the little things during the workouts that get us through. Whew. Lateral lunge next, or the side lateral. I shouldn't say side lateral because lateral is the side. The lateral leg lifts. Whew. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. 1 dumbbell, adjust your foot position for those lunges, and let's begin. Make sure you're keeping that chest up, bum dropping back. Whew. This one right here is really gonna help to shape those legs up. So good for the thighs. Drop it down, almost there. Then you get 30 seconds. Here's 3, 2, 1. Woo, bring those feet in. All right, breathing here. We're gonna bring it to the mat. You were rocking it. Final set. Superset 7, glute bridge to up and overs. We'll only need dumbbells for the glute bridge, up and over, no weight. So grab weight to challenge you for that glute bridge. And let's bring it back. Actually gonna use these. And we gotta go, time is ticking. So glute bridge, bring it back, lay it back. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze it up and then down. Back stays flat. As you lift and lower, take your time, keep the weight in the heels. Exhale as you come up to the top. Whew. This combo right here, really working opposing muscle groups. We've had a lot of unilateral work today because we've just been hitting the legs one after the other. But right here, we're gonna have that work for the back and then for the front. Switching to up and overs here in 3, 2, 1. Up and overs, no weight. Whew. So sitting it up, legs out. Here we go. Keep the chest up, lifting it up and over. Take your time, make a nice big rainbow here with that leg, up with the other one, and then lifting it back up. Keeping those legs tight. Now this one is working the top of the legs. Where we were really working that posterior chain. Oh. Almost there. Oh, last 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, let's roll back, getting ready. Final set. Glute bridge to up and overs. Less than 2 minutes of work here. Ooh, dumbbells on those hips. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, 50 on, squeeze, and down. Don't forget to breathe. Hold it at the top for a second, really tighten up the glutes, squeezing everything together. Control it down, hold it for a second at the bottom, and then right back up. Final set of up and overs. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, weight off to the side, up and overs. Here we go. 50 seconds, up and over. Good. Legs feeling like Jell-O yet? We maxed it out today. Oh, yes, we did. See, I told you, when you get to that final set, when you hear that last 3, 2, 1, it is a celebration. Like nothing can compare to finish. Well, I won't say nothing. Other things are just as awesome, but it feels so good to finish a workout and to finish it strong. I want you to count it down with me. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, yes, celebrate good times. Come on, you did it. That was leg day and you rocked it. Now we have truly maxed out the lower body, but I have a finisher. If you want to help build some definition in your arms and shoulders, this is the perfect combo to this glutes workout. This is our arms finisher. Also would love to hear, which superset did you find the toughest? Me, the sumo with the dumbbell swings. That one got me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for kicking butt. Remember this feeling. And when you don't want to press play next time, remember what this feels like. Feels so good. I love you. So proud of you. Keep kicking butt, and I will see you at that finisher.